Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's webinar, Financial Solutions for Lawyers. I'm Erica Whatley, and I'm thrilled to have you here. So today we're deep diving into the unique financial landscape that attorneys navigate every day. While you're experts in legal analysis and advocacy, the financial complexities of running a law practice can be equally challenging, and that's where I come in. By the end of this session, you'll have actionable strategies to better manage your cash flow, ensure compliance, and build a financial framework that sets your practice up for long-term success. So grab a notebook, stay tuned, and let's uncover solutions that can transform your firm's financial health. I am a fractional CFO who partners with businesses to provide a high-level strategy, operational efficiency, and expert guidance. My firm is focused on helping companies achieve your sustainable growth, helping you drive profitability, improving cash flow, and streamlining financial systems. My expertise spans around several industries, including personal injury law and multi-six-figure enterprises. And this is just where I bring you clarity and confidence to complex financial landscapes. So a little bit about 2020 Financial. We came about just because we wanted to be helpful and provide clarity to our customers and to our clients. We believe in transparency, we believe in growth, we believe in sustainability, and just helping everyone understand their numbers so that they can make sound financial decisions. So when attorneys reach out to me for either fractional CFO or accounting services, what I find they need is an understanding of their numbers to make sure that they're in compliance, especially with the IOTA accounts. They need to make sure that they're handling their financials and their finances accurately and making sound decisions, not just for themselves, but for the firm, for their employees, but also for their clients. Because mismanagement of funds go beyond just, I overspent. Mismanagement of funds can go to, hey, I spent money out of the IOTA account that I wasn't supposed to. There's not enough money in the IOTA account to cover this person's settlement, and I don't know why. So normally when they reach out, either they're already kind of stuck, they're having pits in their stomachs because it's a lot going on, or they're just getting started and they want to start out with a good, solid foundation. I normally deal with private practice firms, not like multi, because the big firms, the multi-attorney firms, they don't do right. They get in a lot of trouble. So mainly the attorneys I work with are leaving firms like that and starting their own firm. I have worked with bigger firms before, but I prefer the smaller, more intimate, let me grow with you kind of firm. I like growing with the clients. So anytime an attorney reaches out, we do an onboarding call, a consultation call. Once we decide to work together, I mean, honestly, at the point of the consultation, that's where our relationship begins. And we build that relationship just based off of comfort. I like to ask the client, okay, this is where you are now, but where do you see your business in the next 90 days, 6 months, 12 months? Because that is exactly how our relationship is going to evolve. We're going to evolve, and I'm going to hold you accountable because you told me in 90 days you wanted 15 new cases. So that's part one of our relationship. Part two of the relationship is making sure that we're going to manage this money. Let's forecast what that money looks like, how we're going to hold each other's hand, and how we're going to spend it. When we get to the 6 months mark, the relationship is going to evolve more. And now we're going to bring on employees, and we're going to have CRMs and build up automation so that you can still have time for yourself. So I believe in building a relationship that allows the person to be transparent, but also comfortable, letting them know, hey, it's a financial walk. It's not going to be perfect. You may be short some months and you're going to have surplus in others, but let's manage it together. One of the biggest mistakes a lot of attorneys make is not auditing and keeping their own personal records of their IOTA account. A lot of attorneys just depend on, whatever the bank statement says. It's like, Did you audit the settlement statement? You could be $10 over or $10 under. That could affect your IOTA account. Are you actually going in and reconciling 3 ways? You have to have a 3-way reconciliation when it comes down to your IOTA account to make sure the accuracy is there. I like to tell all attorneys, whether it's a small firm or a larger firm, you're just starting out, we're going to audit your IOTA account monthly as if you're in a bar audit, as though the bar has knocked on your door. I have questions. Why was Mr. Black paid 10 cents more? You owe the IOTA account 10 cents. It should always be in complete alignment at all times. That's something that we're very, very strict on. And that's one of the main things I tell all attorneys, whether you're working with me or not, sit down and actually look at your cases and audit your records as though you're going through an audit with the bar. That will help with accuracy, and you can kind of start putting processes in place for your team and yourself at that point. We're going to jump in with the distinct financial needs of legal professionals. Now, running a law practice isn't like running a traditional business. You deal with contingency fees, trust accounts, and variable payment timelines, all of which create unique challenges. So let's look at 3 main areas that deserve your attention. Area number 1 is cash flow management. The challenge here is that law firms often face irregular cash flow due to delayed payments or contingency-based earnings. Meanwhile, your expenses such as payroll, rent, and software subscriptions remain constant. The solution is to conduct regular cash flow projections to anticipate surpluses or shortages, to build a reserve fund to manage unexpected payment delays, and to streamline your billing process to ensure invoices are sent promptly and followed up on consistently. Your second challenge is tax compliance. The challenge here is that lawyers must navigate complex tax regulations. Those include trust accounts and client funds, which many missteps can lead to costly penalties. The solution here is to separate your trust accounts from operating accounts. This is actually a non-negotiable. Use software that tracks clients' expenses and tax obligations accurately, and collaborate with finance professionals who specialize in legal tax compliance. The third distinct need is your record keeping. The challenge here is managing hundreds or thousands of monthly transactions while staying compliant, which will and can be overwhelming. Your solution is to use legal practice management tools integrated with your accounting systems, standardize how you record your expenses and revenues for accuracy, and conduct internal audits quarterly to stay ahead of potential compliance issues. Now that we've gone over the distinct financial needs of legal professionals, let's jump into the essential financial services for lawyers. There are 2 financial services that can transform your business. These will ensure financial stability and scalability of your law practice. Those 2 essential financial services are bookkeeping and accounting services and fractional CFO services. Now, each of these contributes uniquely to your practice's growth and long-term success. So let's explore these in detail. Let's start with bookkeeping and accounting services. At its core, bookkeeping and accounting ensures your practice runs smoothly, remains compliant, and builds a foundation for informed decision-making. But how does this work in a law firm context? Let's break it down into critical components. Component number 1 is transaction recording. Every dollar that enters or leaves your practice, from client retainers to office expenses, must be recorded accurately. Proper tracking ensures you meet regulatory requirements and helps you understand your firm's cash flow trends. The second critical component is trust accounting compliance. For lawyers, trust accounts are sacred. Failing to manage them correctly can lead to legal and ethical issues. Proper trust accounting involves the following: keeping client funds separate from operating funds, regular 3-way reconciliations to ensure every cent is accounted for, and compliance with your state's bar association regulations. The third component, billing and invoicing management. Cash flow issues often stem from delayed or inconsistent billing practices. Tools like automated invoicing systems help to ensure that invoices are sent out on time, follow-ups are automated to minimize delays in collections, and revenue leakage is eliminated. Ledger reconciliation. Balancing ledgers regularly ensures that your financial statements accurately reflect your firm's position. This process identifies discrepancies early, preventing costly errors or fraud. Tax preparation and compliance. Legal practices face unique tax challenges, including managing tax-deductible expenses, trust account reporting, and potential audits. A well-organized accounting system simplifies tax preparation and ensures compliance with federal, state, and local tax laws. Financial reporting for informed decisions. Monthly and quarterly reports, such as the profit and loss statements, cash flow analysis, and balance sheets, provide insight into your firm's performance. These reports help identify areas where costs can be reduced or investments can be made for growth. Now, your second essential service would be fractional CFO services. For growing firms, financial complexity increases rapidly. This is where your fractional CFO or Chief Financial Officer becomes an invaluable partner. Fractional CFOs provide high-level financial expertise on a flexible part-time basis. Let's look at what they bring to the table. Comprehensive financial oversight. A fractional CFO oversees all aspects of your firm's financial health, from cash flow to budgeting, ensuring nothing falls through the cracks. They provide actionable insights based on detailed financial data, helping you make informed strategic decisions. Cash flow management and projections. Cash flow is the lifeblood of your practice. A fractional CFO ensures you have liquidity to cover operational expenses. Cash reserves are built for contingency periods, and predictable cash flow through enhanced billing and collection strategies. Budgeting and forecasting. Effective budgeting helps allocate resources where they're needed most, such as marketing, technology upgrades, or hiring. Forecasting ensures that you're prepared for seasonal fluctuations in revenue or unexpected expenses. Profitability analysis. A fractional CFO examines your practice's revenue streams to determine profitability. We also identify high margin cases, allowing you to focus on work that yields the greatest return. Tax optimization strategies. Beyond tax compliance, a fractional CFO looks for ways to reduce your tax burden legally, such as leveraging deductions, credits, and optimal entity structures. Growth and scalability planning. A growing firm needs a roadmap for sustainable expansion. Your CFO develops a strategy to finance the addition of new attorneys or practice areas, invest in technology to improve efficiency and client experience, manage debt responsibly while pursuing growth opportunities. We also provide customized key performance indicators or KPIs. This helps define and track your firm goals, such as realization rates, which is the percentage of billable hours collected, client acquisition costs, and profit per partner. We also provide strategic financial guidance for major decisions, whether it's acquiring another firm, investing in marketing campaigns, or upgrading your office space. A fractional CFO provides data-driven advice to ensure these decisions align with your financial goals. Why should you consider a fractional CFO? Fractional CFOs provide expertise that would otherwise cost significantly more in a full-time role. They allow you to focus on billable work while we handle the complex financial planning and strategy. Now, I know you're probably asking, why outsource your fractional CFO and bookkeeping and accounting work? For solo practices or smaller firms, hiring an in-house accountant may not be feasible. So outsourcing these tasks to professionals that are experienced in the legal industry ensures compliance with legal and financial regulations, expert handling of trust accounts and complex tax requirements, and cost effectiveness, as you only pay for what you need. Now, how do these services work together? When combined, bookkeeping and accounting services establish a solid operational foundation, while fractional CFO services provide the strategic oversight to scale and thrive. Together, they ensure that your firm remains compliant, avoiding penalties and safeguarding your reputation, stays profitable, ensuring consistent cash flow and identifying areas to cut costs, and grow strategically, which is positioning your firm for long-term success without any financial stress. Now, the strategic importance of financial services. The right financial systems are not just about staying compliant, they're about enabling your firm to thrive. Here's what you gain: immediate profitability. By fixing inefficiencies like delayed billing, you can see faster cash flow improvements. Long-term growth. With clear financial reporting, you can confidently reinvest in your firm and focus on your core responsibility. With the finances handled, you can focus 100% on serving your clients. So let's share a quick story about a personal injury firm that I work with. And we're going to call this turning financial challenges into opportunities. So the challenge this firm had when they first came to me was they struggled with inconsistent cash flow and compliance issues. And this was mainly due to a lack of financial structure. They were also feeling extremely overwhelmed during tax season. I still work with the client. When the client came to me, they were 2 years into their firm. And they literally had no idea what was happening. The consensus was, I have money coming in. I see the money coming in, but I don't have enough to pay these items, or I don't have enough to pay these expenses. And as we started, I do a customer mapping, which is where we get on a call or either get in person and go through everything, every expense. Why do you need this expense? Is it working for you? Is this expense adding to your company, or is it just taken away because you're paying and not using it? As we started to audit all of his expenses, looking at his team, looking at the additional attorneys that were working there, as we went through that, we noticed that his cash flow was just unreliable. And it had to do with a lot of things. He practices in different areas of law, so it's not just studied or focused on personal injury. He had other areas of law that he practiced. So what we were finding is, okay, let's forecast your cash flow based on the cases that are out there right now, based on open invoices. He had invoices that was 4 and 5 months past due and no one had followed up on. So we did that. Once we got into, once we set up his financial software, which we use QuickBooks, once we got into the financial visibility of everything, we were able to see that he was paying multiple subscriptions he wasn't using. He was paying for services, but also had an employee that was supposed to be doing the services as well. There was no financial discipline. If there was money in the account, he would just swipe his card, which he didn't know that there were other items about to come out. So we were able to set up a budget. And that's when we were able to see like his financial turnaround. He now knew, for the month of November, I'm only going to have $8,000 come in. I have to set money aside, or I have to pull from a reserve. And we were able to forecast, okay, for December, you need $30,000 minimum to cover all your expenses. This is where you are now. What are we going to do? And that case is like, now he's operating great. We're talking 6 months, I think 7 months now. He's improved by 30%. His profit margin is up. He has more of a reserve. He's making payroll with no issues. So that case really was transformative for him, but also for us. We were even happy for him because he was now relaxed. So what I would suggest is definitely scanning the QR code, jumping on a consultation with me. During the consultation call, we're going to do what I call a quick customer mapping. This will allow us to show you how we're able to, one, help your firm, how to build a financial foundation for your firm, how to grow and have sustainability. During this call, we also look at where you are currently and your goals over the next 60, 90, 60 and 90 days, and then where you would like your firm to be within the next year. And we map out a plan on how to get there. And there are several ways we can get there. One way is to get there with our fractional CFO services. But if your foundation has not been set yet to go into fractional CFO, we definitely jump in with bookkeeping and accounting and get everything set up for you. Get your profitability up, look at your core responsibilities, get some cash flow forecasting in place for you, making sure we have a growth and scalability planning to get you to that fractional CFO side, and to make sure that we're helping the firm get it to where you want it to be, while also allowing you to just do what you came here to do, and that's just to serve your clients well. So scan the QR code on your screen to book a free consultation with us. Me and my team are here to assist you and to serve you in every way possible. Be sure to connect with us on social media at 2020 Financial, and we will see you on the next webinar. Thank you and have a great day.